Good evening, Krishna Rao.
Good evening.
Welcome to IYR Talks English edition. Last week, Prime Minister Narendra Modi garu made the diplomatic visit to Russia. His agenda is to bring peace and prosper relations between various countries in trying to bring an order in the present world ecosystems. So, in fact, he has been received well by President Putin, and in fact, we all should feel proud that he has been awarded the highest civilian award in Russia. And he said the ultimate solution is trying to sort out the differences between the various countries, not with weapon but through dialogue and reconciliation. So, this being the agenda of Modi, how Putin has reacted to his proposal and how the visit is to Russia. So, how the other countries are looking at Modi is an important thing, and of course his visit to Austria is also very good, and they wanted to sustain good relationship between both the countries. And in fact, India has been maintaining consistently very good relations with Russia in spite of the fact that there is a war and all that. So, I want your comments on the Prime Minister Modi's visit to Russia.
One thing, Russia is a very, very important ally to India. There is no dispute about that. Right from the beginning, whenever we had a problem in the Security Council, it is only the Russian veto which has saved us. Americans are not all that reliable. They may today side with you, tomorrow they may go and side with somebody else. So, always you need a dependable ally in the international politics who will stand with you thick and thin. So, that's what Russia is to India. Having said that, was there a need at this point of time to ruffle the Western feathers by choosing to go to Russia soon after his election? This is a point which I think needs to be examined. First of all, after the Russian-Ukraine war, everybody thought India is in a difficult position of choosing, because by then just we were making friends with the West. Russia was a little unhappy with the way we were tilting towards the West, but still we had the best of relationship with Russia. So, how do you balance it? When there was no conflict, it was easy to balance, but after a conflict, how can you balance it? And that was a tightrope walk for India. India did it extremely well to the extent that they were able to import huge quantities of crude from Russia without getting into Western sanctions. That itself is a great thing. Having done all this, and having done all this without annoying the West, why at this point of time do something which will annoy the West is a point. I don't know, there should be something deeper to it. If it is there, which we don't know, that's a different thing. But it was not done without any deeper design in mind. This may not be the correct decision. The second important point is, definitely Russia should be cultivated for a variety of reasons. One, it's a major economy. It's an economy with a lot of natural resources. As we are growing, we need a lot of those natural, like the oil, which we really helped us. Fertilizers is another important, and a lot of other minerals and others there. So, as we industrially progress, a tie-up with Russia would definitely help us. Two, can Russia play an important role in settling the border dispute between China and India? Because Russia also had a major border dispute with China, which they sat together and sorted out. If we are able to do that with China, then India becomes free from the Chinese angle while deciding its foreign policy. Today it's all China-centric. That's why West also is looking to us. So that's another important point that one has to keep in mind, whether they can play an important role in getting that settlement of border between India and China. If they can play that, yes, then if there was some such design in this trip, then it's worth it. But we cannot ignore the West. That's a fact for 2 reasons. One, Western market is huge. If we get a share of that, that would definitely help us, the economy. But today, West wants us to be part of a security pact to contain China, but are not willing to give access to their market. Then it's not worth it. No point in being on the front line to face China when West is not really helping you economically. So let them fight their battle with China, and we can fight ours separately. But unless West also gives access to the market, that's a very, very important thing. Second is technology. West has all the technology. So unless both these things should keep us tied to the West as much as with Russia, it's a fine balancing act which the government of India has to do. They have been doing it quite successfully till now. Maybe this visit ruffles that balance is what worries me.
Let's hope Modi carries his agenda, and look forward to further strengthening the relations between both the countries.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.